Last Look, another coach gone wild. This one might not surprise you. Last Look brought to you by Campbell, Cunningham, Taylor, and On. Look at me. No glasses, no contacts. Here's Deion Sanders going off on reporters whose meager salary doesn't compare to him and his players in this NIL era. Just me personally, I've been advocating that players get paid for a long, long time. Did I think it was going to be in the 7 digits? No, I did not. But am I jealous of Nico or James Pierce? Absolutely not. And for a couple of reasons. God gives us all certain abilities. They got their abilities, but they also work their rear end to get where they are. Nobody is so talented that they just show up. Nico's an incredibly hard worker. James Pierce is an incredibly hard worker. They're both making over $1 million a year. Do they bring that to the university? I believe so. So I got no problem with it. But here's what Deion Sanders has to say about reporters that are too hard on his program because they're jealous of the money they make.
Dave, I'm going to play this clip, and you've been a reporter longer than I have, so I'll let you go first to give your thoughts. But after you do that, I want to go nuclear on Deion Sanders. So I'm teasing that on you guys right now. But okay. Yes, I will play this first.
When I say I genuinely love these kids, I genuinely really do. It's not about what they can do for me on the football field. It's about what I can help them with in life. Landscape has changed in football. Once upon a time, you guys never attacked college players. Now they're making more money than y'all. And some of y'all are envious and jealous about that. So you're on the attack. It was hands off a college player because he's an amateur. Remember that, guys? Now it's hands on. Go at them any kind of way you want. They're making more money than me, and I'm mad about it. When you attack them, these guys are sensitive. They've never been attacked. They hadn't gone through what I've been going through with y'all for years. They haven't done that. So it is what it is. I know you're going to do your job and what you must do, but your job does not say attack. The personal stuff, leave it to be personal, because if we start flipping the script on y'all, you wouldn't like it. I can easy. Thank you, Lord, for stopping me there. Whoo, that was almost a good one.
Yeah, it's like he was getting ready to say, I could easily hire a private investigator and find out what you do. I think that's the direction he was going. Or I could easily tell some people some things about you that you don't like. That's the direction he's going. So you want to go nuclear, that's fine. I'm going to tell you my thoughts. It's human nature. I wouldn't be surprised if some people in the media are jealous, but I think it's a very low percentage, or you wouldn't have any NFL reporters or NBA reporters. I mean, that's just not what the gig is about. And I think most people know that they're not going to get rich being a reporter, but they accept that because they love the craft, as do I. And I think Caleb does as well. So that's absurd. The other thing is, I will say that it is fair to be more critical now that they're making more money. It's not fair to do it in a vengeful way, but I do think it opens things up. Okay. At the same time, I do remind myself that whether or not Nico has made $1, 1 million, 10 million, 100 million, whatever it is, he still is a young kid. And I guess Caleb having a son that age, it would make me hesitant to go off on him if he had a bad game Saturday at Oklahoma. And now Carson Beck, who's older and has shown off his Lamborghini, that might be different. But again, I try to be fair to everybody. I don't care if they're in the NFL or not. All right, Caleb, what do you got?
Dave, you that was very well said, and I actually agree with most of what you said in terms of the first part, because they're making more money. You engage Deion in what he was saying. I mean, first off, Deion, and I'm about to go nuclear, but first I would say Deion Sanders is right. We are more critical of them now that they're making NIL, but you're right. That's fair game, because we have, if you're making money, you're no longer an amateur, and you don't get to hide behind the cloud of amateurism. You either make the money, which we all supported, and get treated like a pro, or you don't make the money and you get treated like an amateur. It's one or the other. You can't have it both ways. Deion Sanders is a coward. Yes, coward. I said it. And here's why he's a coward. I hate when anybody does this as in a press conference. Let me make up something somebody said. I'm not going to say you said it. I'm going to say you guys. You guys in the media said this. The media says this. Well, Deion, who in the media said it? If you're so tough, if you're so brazen, if you're so gutsy, why don't you call out the person? You're not going to call out the person because you don't have anybody who actually said it, because you darn well know that every person covering your program, just like every person covering Tennessee, all of us have all embraced college athletes making money. We disagreed on how it should be implemented. We didn't know what should happen. But is there somebody you have covered college football with that didn't think the college football players should be getting paid something? Because I don't know anybody.
Oh, yeah, a lot.
Okay, well.
I mean, I know some old school guys. One's on this program. Yes, I think it was 50-50, maybe even with circles I ran, 60-40, they shouldn't pay them.
But what about the people covering Deion at Colorado, those national media guys?
Well, and you said, you phrased it a different way. No, I know some people, I think there are three people. I think they're the tops of people when it comes to NIL. I think there's one set, you deserve nothing. You get a scholarship, the Pell Grant can take care of you, blah, 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 if your family is underprivileged. That's one set. Okay. You get no money. There's a middle set that said they should have gotten at least $45,000, $50,000. And if the NCAA had done that in the first place, you probably wouldn't be in the huge mess that you're in now. And then there's the other set, which I'm in, and I'm like, Cooper Mays, if you bring this to the table, you get this. And that's how things work. And I'm proud to pay you that money. And he does pretty well.
Okay. So
that is the camp I'm in. But no, I would disagree with you. And if you just said the vast majority thought players should be.
Well, Deion said y'all to the media and didn't name one person, because the people covering Deion aren't thinking that. This is a new media era for Colorado. It's a bunch of new guys, kind of new to the sport of college football, let's be honest. And people not steeped in the tradition of college football, that don't love it the way we do, that cover pro sports. Every time they are responsible for touching on college football, they think those are the type of people that have always thought it's criminal that these players aren't getting paid. I'm one of those people, by the way, even though I'm not steeped in pro sports, I am steeped in college football. Nobody covering Deion, nobody in that room right there has said anything negative about NIL. He just said it out. And then he said, y'all are saying personal stuff. You're jealous. What personal stuff? What's the jealousy? Deion, you're the one who's gotten personal with everybody. When he said, I can get personal if I wanted to, he got personal with a college athlete earlier this year when he made fun of his performance.